Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome, welcome, welcome back to Morning Stir and Through the Bible with Yolanda Worldwide here on YouTube. I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who are joining in as a replay viewer, go ahead and give me that hashtag replay in the public comments. And if you're brand new, please let me know that as well. And always make sure that you click the subscribe button and enable the notifications so that you don't miss anything at all in the future. Again, I'm so incredibly blessed that you are here with me this morning. And for those of you who are joining in live, I call you my people, my people, my people. Number one, go ahead and greet me in whatever way you do in your part of the world. Number two, let me know where in the world you're joining in from. Number three, help me by clicking the little thumbs up on the screen. Number four, please help me share this broadcast far and wide. And number five, if you are, go ahead and let me know. I'm stirred up. I'm stirred up. And if you're like me, I'm stirred all the way up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to do our due diligence as we do each day, pray in the spirit. Then I'm going to share whatever the Lord lays upon my heart. And then I will go into reading the Word of God, picking back up in the book of Proverbs, chapter 19. So let's begin to pray. Rakatamandi ikarakataya labakote ke rokotamandi ikarakata rande ki ikarakataya laba rekete yalabako rekete de baya randi ikarakata da da bako yarabahaya rekete de baya randi ikarakata randi ikarakata Rakatamandi ikarakataya. Re de de bakore kere bataya. Reke de bakore kere bataya. Randi ikarakataya la bakore kere de aya. Reke de bakoshataya. Rakataya la bakore kere bata. Randi ikarakata. Reke te makarakata. Re de bakore kere de baya. Reke de bakoshataya. Rabakora kataya. Randi ikarakata. Rakata yalaba kore kede bataya. Rekete de bakore kede bataya. Rakata yalaba kore kede de ay. Rukota de bakore kede bata. Randi ikarakata. Rekete yalaba kore kede de aya. Rakata yalaba kore kede de aya. Rekete de bakore kede bata. Rakata yalaba kore kede de bakoshata. Rekete yalaba kore kede de baya. Rekete yalabakore kete de baya. Rakata ta 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 ta. O kore kete de bakore kete bata. Rakata yala bakore kere de bakore kere bata randi ika rakataya roko tata bakore kere bata rakata yala bakore kere de aya rakata yala bakore kere bata rakata yala bakore kere de baya rekete de bakore kere bata randi ika rakata tata tata bakore kete rekete de bakore kere bata randi ika rakata tata bakore kete roko tata bakore kere bata rande ki kere kere de bataya rakata de bakore kere de baya rekete de bakore kere bata rande ikarakata ta 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 o kore kere de bakore kata de baya rekete de bakore kere bata rakata de bakore kere bataya rande ikarakataya la bakore kataya rokota yala de bakore kere de baya rokota de bakore kere bata mandi ikarakataya la bakore ke rakata yala bakore ke de baya rekete de bakore ke de bata randi ikarakata rokota de bakore ke de bataya rekete de bakore ke de bata rakata ta bakore ke te rokota mandi ikarakataya rekete yala bako o kore ke te randi ikarakata rakata yala bakore ke de bataya rekete de bako o karakataya randi ikarakataya Ere de bakoya da rokotamandi ikarakata. Ora kata da bakore kede bataya. Rekete de baya da bakore kede bataya. Rokota da bakoya. Randi ikarakata. Re de bakore kede bataya. Rande ki ikarakataya. Ore kede de bakore kede bata. Mande ki ikarakata. Makarakataya labakore kedebata. Reketea la da bakore kedebata. Rakataja da bakore kedebataya. Reketea la bakote ekadaya. Randi ikarakataya la bakore. Rokotamandi ikarakataya. Rakataya la bakotata. Rakata iyara bahaya. Reketea la bakore kedebata. Randi ikarakata. Rokota yalabakore kededeaya. Mandi ikarakataya. Rokota yalabako okorekete. Mandi ikarakata. Rakata yalabakore kededeaya. Rakata yalabakore kededea. Rakata yalabakore kededeaya. Rakata yalabakore kedebakore kededeaya. Randi yaladabakore kedebataya. Randi yalabakore kededebaya. Bagera bakore kedede bakore yala bakore kedede baya. Rakata yala bakore kedede aya. Rakata yala bakore kedede baya. Re kedede bakore aya. Rakata de bakore kedede bakore yala bataya. Rakata yala bakore kedede bakore kedede bakore ke. Rakata yala bakote akata. Rokota andi ikarakata. Rekete yala bakore kedede aya. Rada na 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 maya rabakore kedede bakoya. Rakata yala bakore kede bata. Rakata yala bakore kedede bakore kede bata. Roko tamandi ikarakataya. Rekete yala bakore kede bata. Rakatamandi ikarakata. Roko rakarabakore kede bataya. Roko rakarabakore kede bakore kede bataya. Rakataya rabako shataya. Rakataya. What I heard God say in my spirit, I heard the words, just as I started praying, I heard pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 20 through 22, 22 through 22 says, my son, pay attention to all the words I am telling you. My God, pay attention to all the words that God's speaking to you. Lean in closer, my God. Y'all, we got to press in. We got to press in so that you may hear all that I say. We can't go off of abbreviated instructions. Keep them before you. Meditate on them. Set them safely in your heart. For those who discover them, they are life. They bring wholeness and healing to their bodies. It is so imperative that we lean in and press into God in this season. It is so important that we hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying to His church in this season. It is so important that we keep the word of the Lord close to our hearts by meditating on them day and night. It's with Joshua 1 and 8. We got to pay attention. Instructions are being given, but we have got to pay attention and not be selective about what God is speaking in this season. We need the full counsel of the word of the Lord in this season for us to be able to make it. I'm telling you, we're in the end times, in the midst of a lost and dying world. We can't afford to be missing any parts of the instructions that God is giving us today. Pay attention. Let's dive into the wisdom book, Proverbs, starting at chapter 19. Better to be poor and honest than a rich person no one can trust. Ignorant zeal is worthless. Haste makes haste waste. People ruin their lives by their own stupidity, so why does God always get blamed? Wealth attracts friends as honey draws flies, but poor people are avoided like the plague, like a plague. Perjury won't go unpunished. Would you let a liar go free? Lots of people flock around a generous person. Everyone's a friend to the philanthropist. When you're down on your luck, even your family avoids you. Yes, even your best friends wish you'd get lost. If they see you coming, they look the other way, out of sight, out of mind. Grow a wise heart. You do yourself a favor. Keep a clear head. You find a good life. The person who tells lies gets caught. The person who spreads rumors is ruined. Blockheads shouldn't live on easy street any more than workers should give orders to their boss. Smart people know how to hold their tongue. Their grandeur is to forgive and forget. Mean-tempered leaders are like mad dogs. The good-natured are like fresh morning dew. A parent is warned to a frazzle by an irresponsible child. A nagging spouse is a leaky faucet. House and land are handed down from parents, but congenial spouse comes straight from God. Life collapses on loafers. Lazy bones go hungry. Keep the rules and keep your life. Careless living skills. Mercy to the needy is a loan to God, and God pays back those loans in full. Discipline your children while you still have the chance. Indulging them destroys them. Let angry people endure the backlash of their own anger. If you try to make it better, you'll only make it worse. Take good counsel and accept correction. That's the way to live wisely and well. We humans keep brainstorming options and plans, but God's purpose prevails. It's only human to want to make a buck, but it's better to be poor than a liar. Fear of God is life itself, a full life, and serene, no nasty surprises. Some people dig a fork into the pie, but are too lazy to raise it to their mouth. Punish the insolent, make an example of them. Who knows? Somebody might learn a good lesson. Kids who lash out against their parents are an embarrassment and disgrace. If you quit listening, dear child, and strike off on your own, you'll soon be out of your depth. An unprincipled witness desecrates justice. The mouths of the wicked spew malice. The irreverent have to learn reverence the hard way. Only a slap in the face brings fools to attention. Chapter 20. Wine makes you mean, beer makes you quarrelsome. A staggering drunk is not much fun. Quick-tempered leaders are like mad dogs. Cross them and they bite your head off. It's mark of good character to avert quarrels, but fools love to pick fights. A farmer too lazy to plant in the spring has nothing to harvest in the fall. Knowing what is right is like deep water in the heart. A wise person draws from the well within. Lots of people claim to be loyal and loving, but where on earth can you find one? God loyal people living honest lives make it much easier for their children. Leaders who know their business and care keep a sharp eye out for the shoddy and cheap. For who among us can be trusted to be always diligent and honest? Switching price tags and padding the expense account are two things God hates. Young people eventually reveal by their actions if their motives are on the up and up. Ears that hear and eyes that see. We get our basic equipment from God. Don't be too fond of sleep. You'll end up in the poorhouse. Wake up and get up. Then there'll be food on the table. The shopper says, "That's junk. I'll take it off your hands." Then goes off boasting of the bargain. Drinking from the beautiful chalice of knowledge is better than adorning oneself with gold and rare gems. Hold tight to collateral on any loan to a stranger. Beware of accepting what a transient has pawned. Stolen bread tastes sweet, but soon your mouth is full of gravel. Form your purpose by asking for counsel, then carry it out using all the help you can get. Gossip can't keep secrets, so never confide in blabbermouths. Anyone who curses father and mother extinguishes light and exists benighted. A bonanza at the beginning is no guarantee of blessing at the end. Don't ever say, I'll get you for that. Wait for God. He'll settle the score. God hates cheating in the marketplace. Rigged scales are an outrage. The very steps we take come from God. Otherwise, how would we know where we're going? An impulsive vow is a trap. Later, you'll wish you could get out of it. After careful scrutiny, a wise leader makes a clean sweep of rebels and dolts. God is in charge of human life. Watch and examining us inside and out. Love and truth form a good leader. Sound leadership is founded on loving integrity. Youth may be admired or for vigor, but gray hair gives prestige to old age. A good thrashing purges evil. Punishment goes deep within us. Chapter 21. Good leadership is a channel of water controlled by God. He directs it to whatever ends he chooses. We justify our actions by appearances. God examines our motives. Clean living before God and justice with our neighbors mean for far more to God than religious performance. Arrogance and pride, distinguishing marks in the wicked, are just plain sin. Careful planning puts you ahead in the long run. Hurry and scurry puts you further behind. Make it to the top by lying and cheating. Get paid with smoke and a promotion to death. The wicked get buried alive by their loot because they refuse to use it to help others. Mixed motives twist life into tangles. Pure motives take you straight down the road. Better to live alone in a tumble down shack than share a mansion with a nagging spell. So wicked souls love to make trouble. They feel nothing for friends and neighbors. Simpletons only learn the hard way, but the wise learn by listening. A God loyal person will see right through the wicked and undo the evil they've planned. If you stop your ears to the cries of the poor, your cries will go unheard, unanswered. A quietly given gift soothes an irritable person. A heartfelt present cools a hot temper. Good people celebrate when justice triumphs, but for the workers of evil, it's a bad day. Whoever wanders off the straight and narrow ends up in a congregation of ghosts. You're addicted to thrills. What an empty life. The pursuit of pleasure is never satisfied. What a bad person plots against the good boomerangs. The plotter gets it in the end. Better to live in a tent in the wild than with a cross and petulant spouse. Valuables are safe in a wise person's home. Fools put it all out on the yard sales. Whoever goes hunting for what is right and kind finds life itself, glorious life. One sage entered a whole city of armed soldiers. Their trusted defenses fell to pieces. Watch your words and hold your tongue. You'll save yourself a lot of grief. You know their names: brash, impudent, blasphemer, intemperate. Hotheads, everyone, lazy people finally die of hunger because they won't get up and go to work. Sinners are always wanting what they don't have. The God loyal are always giving what they do have. Religious performance by the wicked stinks. It's even worse when they use it to get ahead. A lying witness is unconvincing. A person who speaks truth is respected. Unscrupulous people fake it a lot. Honest people are sure of their steps. Nothing clever, nothing conceived, nothing contrived can get the better of God. Do your best, prepare for the worst, then trust God to bring victory. Chapter 22. A sterling reputation is better than striking it rich. A gracious spirit is better than money in the bank. The rich and the poor shake hands as equals. God made them both. A prudent person sees trouble coming and ducks. A simpleton walks blindly and is clobbered. The payoff for meekness is and fear of God is plenty and honor and a satisfying life. The perverse travel a dangerous road, potholed and mudslide. If you know what's good for you, stay clear of it. Point your kids in the right direction. When they're old, they won't be lost. The poor are always ruled over by the rich. So don't borrow and put yourself under their power. Whoever sows sin reaps weeds, and bullying anger sputters into nothing. Generous hands are blessed hands because they give bread to the poor. Kick out the troublemakers, and things will quiet down. You need a break from bickering and griping. God loves the pure hearted and well spoken. Good leaders also delight in their friendship. God guards knowledge with a passion, but he'll have nothing to do with deception. The loafer says, "There's a lion on the loose. If I go off, I'll be eaten alive." The mouth of of a prostitute is a bottomless pit. You'll fall in it, that in that pit, if you're on the outs with God. Young people are prone to foolishness and fads. The cure comes through tough-minded discipline. Exploit the poor or glad hand the rich, when at whichever you end up the poorer for it. Listen carefully to my wisdom. Take to heart what I can teach you. You'll treasure its sweetness deep within. You'll give it bold expression in your speech to make sure your foundation is trust in God. I'm laying it all out right now just for you. I'm giving you 30 sterling principles, tested guidelines to live by. Believe me, these are truths that work and will keep you accountable to those who sent you. Don't walk on the poor just because they're poor, and don't use your position to crush the weak, because God will come to their defense. The life you took, he'll take from you and give back to them. Don't hang out with angry people. Don't keep company with hotheads. Bad temper is contagious. Don't get infected. Don't gamble on the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Pawning your house against a lucky chance. The time will come when you have to pay up. You'll be left with nothing but the shirt on your back. Don't stealthily move back the boundary lines staked out long ago by your ancestors. Observe people who are good at their work. Skilled workers are always in demand and admired. They don't take a backseat. Chapter 23. When you go out to dinner with an influential person, mind your manners. Don't gobble your food. Don't talk with your mouth full, and don't stuff yourself. Bridle your appetite. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Restrain yourself. Riches disappear in the blink of an eye. Wealth sprouts wings and flies off in the wild blue yonder. Don't accept a meal from a tightwad. Don't expect anything special. He'll be as stingy with you as he is with himself. He'll say, eat, drink, don't, but won't mean a word. His miserly serving will turn your stomach when you realize the meal's a sham. Don't bother talking sense to fools. They'll only poke fun at your words. Don't stealthily move back the boundary lines or cheat orphans out of their property, for they have a powerful advocate who will go to bat for them. Give yourselves to disciplined instruction. Open your ears to tested knowledge. Don't be afraid to correct your young ones. A spanking won't kill them. A good spanking, in fact, might save them from something worse than death. Dear child, if you become wise, I'll be one happy parent. My heart will dance and sing to the tuneful truth you'll speak. Don't for a minute envy careless rebels. Soak yourself in the fear of God. That's where your future lies. Then you won't be left with an armload of nothing. Oh, listen, dear child, become wise. Point your life in the right direction. Don't drink too much wine and get drunk. Don't eat too much food and get fat. Drunks and gluttons will end up on Skid Row in a stupor and dressed in rags. Listen with respect to the father who raised you, and when your mother grows old, don't neglect her. By truth, don't sell it for love or money. By wisdom, by education, by insight. Parents rejoice with their children when their children turn out well. Wise children become proud parents. So make your father happy, make your mother proud. Dear child, I want your full attention. Please do what I show you. A prostitute is a bottomless pit. A loose woman can get you in deep trouble fast. She'll take you for all you've got. She's worse than a pack of thieves. Who are the people who are always crying the blues? Who do you know who reeks of self-pity? Who keeps getting beaten up for no reason at all? Whose eyes are bleary and bloodshot? It's those who spend the night with a bottle, for whom drinking serious business. Don't judge wine by its label or its bouquet or its full-bodied favor. Judge it rather by the hangover it leaves with you, the splitting headache, the queasy stomach. Do you really prefer seeing double with your speech all slurred? Reeling the sea, sick drunk as a sailor. They hit me, you'll say, but it didn't hurt. They beat on me, but I didn't feel a thing. When I'm sober enough to manage it, bring me another drink. Proverbs chapter 24. Don't envy bad people. Don't even want to be around them. All they think about is causing a disturbance. All they talk about is making trouble. It takes wisdom to build a house and understanding to set it on a firm foundation. It takes knowledge to furnish its rooms with fine furniture and beautiful draperies. It's better to be wise than strong. Intelligence outranks muscle any day. Strategic planning is the key to warfare. To win, you need a lot of good counsel. Wise conversion is way over the head of fools. In a serious discussion, they haven't a clue. The person who's always cooking up some evil soon gets a reputation as prince of rogues. Fools incubate sin, cynics desecrate beauty. If you fall to pieces in a crisis, there wasn't much to you in the first place. Rescue the perishing. Don't hesitate to step in and help. If you say, hey, that's none of my business, will they get you off the hook? Someone is watching you closely. You know someone not impressed with weak excuses. Eat honey, dear child. It's good for you, and delicacies that melt in your mouth. Likewise, knowledge and wisdom for your soul. Get that and your future secured. Your hope is on solid rock. Don't interfere with good people's lives. Don't try to get the best of them, no matter how many times you trip them up. God loyal people don't stay down long. Soon they're up on their feet, while the wicked end up flat on their faces. Don't laugh when your enemy falls. Don't gloat over his collapse. God might see and become very provoked and then take pity on his plight. Don't bother your head with braggarts or wish you could succeed like the wicked. Those people have no future at all. They're headed down a dead end street. Fear God, dear child. Respect your leaders. Don't be defiant or mutinous. Without warning, your life can turn upside down, and who knows how or when it might happen. It's wrong, very wrong, to go along with injustice. Whoever whitewashes the wicked gets a black mark in the history books, but whoever exposes the wicked will be thanked and rewarded. An honest answer is like a warm hug. First plant your fields, then build your barn. Don't talk about your neighbors behind their backs. No slander or gossip, please. Don't say to anyone, I'll get back at you for what you did to me. I'll make you pay for what you did. One day I walked by the field of an old lazybones and then past the vineyard of a slob. They were overgrown with weeds, thick with thistles, all the fences broken down. I took a long look and pondered what I saw. The fields preached me a sermon, and I listened. A nap here, a nap there, a day off here, a day off there. Sit back, take it easy. Do you know what comes next? Just this. You can look forward to a dirt poor life with poverty as your permanent house guest. Glory to God. We're going to stop right there. We read from chapter 19 through chapter 24. I'll pick back up there tomorrow. We'll either finish tomorrow or we'll finish on Monday. We'll see how far it goes. But yeah, for those of you who have not heard, I am doing my weekly webinar for Coach Yourself. and you can sit in on anytime, any Wednesday. And so if you have not already, if you've already filled out the Google Docs, you do not have to do it again. That information will go out to you, will be emailed to you for the time Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Just look at the link in the description of this video, add your information there for the very first time, and I'll get to see you next week. If you want to get ahead of it, I do have a recording. Let me know, and I'll make sure you get that as well. For now, be blessed. Have an amazing